Start with Mr. Lyons and then go around, because he hasn't had a chance to go first.
Okay. The best way to get control of special education costs is to cut down on outplacements of students who are sent out of our school system. The best way to do that is to improve the services that we're providing inside the school system. The first steps in efforts to do that are now underway under a proposal that Mayor Rivera proposed last year, where we are adding a number of special ed positions in this year's budget in the anticipation that by bringing some certain groups of kids back into the school system, A, you're increasing the services that you're providing, the quality of the services, but B, it's less expensive to provide those services in-house than it is outside. Now, in order to make that successful, though, it's clear that there's a lot of work that needs to be done to improve the way that we're providing special ed services. As many of you know, we've had 2 studies performed by CREC that identified a whole series of issues with special ed, and while some of them have been addressed, many have not. So we've now, with working with Dr. Adamowski, taken a number of steps to really beef up the internal operations of special ed. We have CREC back in. We have retained SERC, S-E-R-C, which is a state agency, for 2 purposes. One, to do a national search for a new director of special education. And at my suggestion, we're raising that to a cabinet level position. This will be a direct report to the superintendent. And additionally, the SERC people will be on contract with us for the first year to work with the new director of special ed when they come into office to help them implement the changes in the CREC report. I think that combined approach can improve the services sufficiently enough that in the long run we can actually save money.
Okay, Mr. Perello and then Ms. Meza.
Again, I agree with the direction that the superintendent is taking so far, which is auditing the services to begin with to really see exactly what's going on. Obviously, putting, searching for, let's say, a true leader to lead the organization to begin with is a start. Without leadership, the teachers really don't know what to do. So I think first is reviewing the audit, seeing what conclusions are made out of that, and then, as Mr. Lyons said, to follow through with the recommendations. I think the 2 studies that were done clearly have said that we're taking these recommendations, but we're not doing anything with them. So I think implementing what is outlined is very important.
Okay,
I also agree with the steps that Dr. Adamowski is taking to strengthen our special education program. I don't believe that the students should be outsourced either. I think we should keep everything within our public schools and our special education program right here in Norwalk. And I think that the Board of Education has a responsibility to support Dr. Adamowski and make sure that this program is something that is strengthened through new leadership and better leadership. Excuse me.
that's okay. Yes, Mr. Williams, if you would like to provide.
I'd just like to add, I also support what Dr. Adamowski is doing in reviewing how we are servicing the special education community. But I also believe we need to put pressure on our state representatives, because the way how the state of Connecticut funds special education, last time I looked at it, it required the local municipalities to spend over 450% of the expenditures per student expenditure before they ever get involved in funding.
All right, Mr. Meek, do you want to say anything on this?
We have 4 rebuttals.
You have 4 rebuttals.
Have used 1? No, I'm okay, thank you.
All right. Keep that microphone because
All right,
this next
thank you.
question